If you scan our cons list of Audi S7, you note that needs more power is not among them. Far from it, in fact, as the car's strong V6 engine allows it to accelerate to 60 miles per hour in a rapid 4.8 seconds. And yet no one ever complained about adding a twin-turbo V8 with 450 horsepower to a car, and that's exactly what the 2018 Audi S7 gives you. Quite simply, it makes this gorgeous yet practical hatchback-style sedan even more lustworthy. Besides performance, practicality and beauty, the S7 provides the usual Audi virtue of a stylish and impeccably crafted cabin. It also comes loaded with features. And although Audi's latest tech isn't available, the previous generation MMI interface is still plenty user-friendly and you still get standard Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The S7 does suffer from reduced rear headroom due to its sleek roofline, and the back has only 2 seats. If that's a problem, you could always consider the nearly mechanically identical Audi S6 that also costs considerably less. However, then you'd be giving up the quintessential S7 style. What's new? The 2018 Audi S7 is essentially unchanged. There's little reason to consider the prestige trim level unless you yearn for the Bang & Olufsen sound system. Otherwise, just go with the standard Premium Plus. It comes with everything you could otherwise need or desire. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Audi S7 is a midsize high-performance 4-door with a hatchback body style Audi dubs a Sportback. Unlike the A7, which comes in a 5-passenger configuration, the S7 can only be had with a pair of individual rear sport seats. There are 2 trim levels, Premium Plus and Prestige, both of which come with a turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 good for 450 horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque. A 7-speed, dual-clutch automatic transmission and all-wheel drive are standard. The Premium Plus trim comes standard with 19-inch wheels, full LED exterior lighting, an adaptive air suspension, a sunroof, a power liftgate, parking sensors, a rear-view camera, a blind spot monitoring system, heated auto-dimming mirrors, automatic wipers, and keyless ignition and entry. Inside, you get standard Ford-zone climate control, power-adjustable front seats with heating, driver seat memory settings, diamond-stitched leather upholstery, a power-adjustable steering wheel, a head-up display and Audis MMI electronics interface 8-inch display, knob controller, touchpad. Also on the list, a navigation system, voice controls, Bluetooth, Audi Connect, 2 USB ports, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone integration, and a 14-speaker Bose surround sound audio system with a CD player, satellite radio, HD radio and a media player interface. The Prestige gains 20-inch wheels, high-performance summer tires, LED cabin lighting and soft closing doors. On neither trim, an available driver assistance package adds adaptive cruise control, a forward collision warning and automatic braking system Presense Plus, lane departure warning and intervention, and automatic high beams. The S Sport package adds upgraded steering, a sport rear differential and sport exhaust. The Comfort seating package supplants the standard diamond-stitched sport seats for ventilated front seats with massage and memory settings for both seats. The Cold Weather package adds heated rear seats and a heated steering wheel. The 20-inch black optic package gets you 20-inch dark-colored wheels and high-gloss black exterior trim. Rear side airbags are a standalone option. Optional for the Prestige only are 21-inch wheels, a night vision assist system and a Bang & Olufsen sound system upgrade. Trim tested. There are typically multiple versions of each vehicle, although many aspects are shared. The S in this review are based on our full test of the 2016 Audi S7 Turbo 4.0 liters V8, 7-speed dual-clutch automatic, AWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the current S7 has received only minor changes. Our findings remain broadly applicable to this year's S7. Driving. The A7 isn't lacking for speed, but the S7's Turbo V8 pumps out 450 horsepower and makes a pleasing muted growl while doing it. It also handles curves far better than something this large should. Acceleration. Sneaky fast. The 450 horsepower 4.0-liter V8 builds power so easily you barely notice the law-breaking speed you've built up, with 60 miles per hour arriving in just 4.2 seconds. The 7-speed automatic is ultra-quick, smart and smooth shifting. Braking. Pedal travel was longer than expected during testing and normal driving, which made the brakes feel less powerful than they are. Stopped from 60 miles per hour in 110 feet with zero fade, decent but not class-leading. Easy to modulate around town. Steering. Feedback could be better in all steering modes. We appreciated the extra heft and exceedingly quick turn-in of dynamic mode, but some may feel it's too much. Handling. Despite its length and weight, the S7 is a fantastic handler. Its size made it difficult to place precisely during our slalom test and on super tight back roads, but it's controllable, fun, and the all-wheel drive puts the power down sublimely. Drivability. Even with so much power and speed on tap, the S7 can be driven like an everyday car. The gas pedal is supple, the transmission doesn't hunt at low speeds, and the suspension doesn't beat you up. Comfort. All the sport with all the comfort. The front seats are superb, and the ride is surprisingly compliant for something this serious. The cabin is hushed and the engine never gets obnoxious, even at full throttle. Tall gearing means it's running at a low 1,950 revolutions per minute at 70 miles per hour. Seat comfort. Our test car came with the comfort seating package, which trades the standard seat's extra bolstering for cooling and massage. Ours fly by in comfort. There's also less bolstering than with the standard rear sport seats, which makes less sense given that there are only two. Ride comfort. The ride is never soft, even with the adaptive suspension in comfort. There's always a degree of stiffness, and pavement triples cause some cabin jiggling, but it's never harsh and handles big bumps impressively. The dynamic setting is stiff. Noise and vibration. Considering the S7's sportiness, the cabin is impressively quiet, with little wind noise, zero suspension crashing, and the engine stays pretty muted even at full throttle. Only the performance tires get thumpy over road imperfections. Interior. The S7's interior is a nice, impeccably crafted place. It's just that there's less of it than in traditionally designed sedans. Like the Mercedes CLS and BMW Gran Coupe, the S7 has compromised rear headroom due to its coupe-like styling. Getting and jetting out. The roof is lowish, but the front doors open nice and wide, making entry and exit not a big deal, plus the sills are pretty narrow. In back, the sloping roof requires a big-time head duck, plus the doors are small and don't open very wide. Roominess. Tight headroom up front for anyone tall or long after so but generous legroom. The front seats slide way back. Door cutouts give excellent elbow space. The rear seats are wide, but headroom will be tight for adults and foot space is cramped. Visibility. The angled windshield makes the front view inferior to most. The front side windows are thankfully tall, but the rear side windows are tiny and the sloping roof compromises the rear three-quarter view. Standard blind spot monitoring is a boon. The rear window is wide. Quality. At this price, we would've expected a simulated suede headliner and higher quality leather, especially on the door armrests. But the interior looks fantastic, knobs and buttons work with a quality click, and the seats feel substantial. Utility. While the S7 might not be as friendly for people as the Audi S6 and other regular sedans, it betters them when carrying stuff. The deep, highly accessible cargo area is more spacious and versatile than what others offer. Small item storage. Bins in the doors, forward of the shifter and under the center armrest provide decent space for phones and other objects. Cup holders are on the small side. Cargo space. The hatchback trunk 24.5 cubic feet is very accessible and super deep, which is the key differentiator between the S7 and other luxury sedans. It is a tad narrow, though, and don't count on the hatchback allowing for bigger, Bulkier items. Technology. The S7 does not yet offer Audi's latest MMI interface, including the virtual cockpit AL digital gauge display. That's okay, though, for as impressive as that system is, the older version in the A7 is still feature-rich and easy to use.